Welcome everyone to round 7 of season 8 in wheel-to-wheel racing. Tonight we take you to Interlagos in Brazil for Split 2 in the Toyota 86s. Looking forward to it, an action-packed round this evening as these cars are so tightly paced together. We're expecting these Div 2 guys to have very little difference between the leading car and the last car on the track. So there's going to be a lot of action particularly through the twisty sections. There's going to be a bit of overtaking at the end of the straights. There's going to be a bit of slipstreaming. There's going to be a lot of everything tonight. And joining me in the commentary box, we have Dale Teeks.
Thanks Silver Racing. Yeah, tonight it's going to be action-packed, as you said. Split 2, we've got a few guys that are currently in the Div 1 Championship, a lot of Div 2 guys and Div 3, and a couple of newbies from the D-League. But in terms of closeness, I think the times overall are going to be very tight. Some of the guys are even going to be doing Split 1 caliber times, which is awesome to see. And if Season 6 taught us anything around here is get offline for 1 second, you're going to lose almost 10 spots. just because of how tight it's going to be, and that's when we were in all multiple Group 4 cars. So in the one make 3 to 86, it's going to be even more pressure to keep the racing line, avoid those penalties, and just get good laps in. And also with tonight's Ando and visuals.
G'day guys, excited to be here, my first live stream. I reckon this league's going to live up to its name tonight. What do you reckon?
Wheel to wheel, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. And going back to what you were saying, Dale, there is certainly a couple of points on this track. Turn 12, the last turn as you come onto that main straight. Geez, if you don't get that right, you are going to struggle all the way up the hill and to the first corner. And certainly through the centre S's, which is the very next corner. If you don't get that right, you've then got another long straight where you're going to struggle and you're going to lose a lot of ground.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, and that's turn 4 is going to be key here. You can get that run and make a nice inside move, but pressure's on to not run wide and outbrake yourself, because if you get off the ripple strip on the outside, automatic penalty for track limits, and that's going to lose you more time than if you're just stuck behind somebody. So pressure's on there, and as you said, final turn, you could lose half a second to a second if you get that wrong.
Yep. And just as we start the qualifying now, Jonesy's leading us out. Jonesy is one of our Div 1 drivers. He's ranked 11th in Div 1 at the moment from 13R. How do you rank Jonesy's chances tonight?
Look, I haven't seen too much of Jonesy in practice lobbies this week, so I'm not too sure what his overall pace is at the moment. But I mean, he came on really strong in the second half of last season. So we're now starting the second half now. So I'd expect him to be right up there, battling for the podium. From what I have seen, I think there's going to be about 4 or 5 guys here who could legitimately take out this race and also put in a top 5 time overall. So I'd put Jonesy in that pack with Flossie, Tombo, Tate, Suitlad. I reckon they're going to be right up there.
Yeah, absolutely. And next one on the track is Evil One. Evil One stepping up, Div 3 driver, ranked 5th. Been putting in some great performances over the last couple of weeks, and first of our cars in that Milo livery. It almost grates on me to call it beautiful, but Milo livery. So Evil One, how do we rate Evil One tonight?
Well, I think as soon as you get out of that top 5 of what I'm expecting, I mean, there's going to be a few wild cards up there. The pack's just going to be so close. It's going to be the difference of somebody running the perfect race and not really making mistakes versus even having just one off. So I think really everyone behind it, it's just a matter of whether you're now qualifying and get a good start and just can keep it composed. So look, I think Evil One's got a good shot, but I also think it's one of the closest lobbies we're going to see all around. I think anyone legitimately has a shot of putting in a really solid time here. Yep. So we're certainly going to see, I would imagine, 2 distinct packs here. We have a top 5 that are all capable of being Div 1 drivers, and then other people that are firmly lodged into Div 2, and a few promoting up this week. But next on the track is Dodgy from 13R, and Dodgy is currently ranked 8th in Division 3 at the moment, and showing some great pace. He's my dark horse for race 3. He's put in some killer times in race 3, no matter where he starts, from the front or the back. So I think he's one to look out for the longer this night goes on.
Yeah, I like his chances. He's been practicing quite a bit this week.
Yeah, and race 3 is really all about maintaining those tyres, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Maintaining tyres, get the right strap, soft to medium split, and then also maintaining the fuel. You can burn it a little bit, but it is wise to save as much as you can to cut down on the pit stop time.
Yeah, well, this track is the tyre killer, and this car loves to rev. You need to rev it, so having to save tyres and save fuel is going to be a difficult task over 18 laps. But our next driver on the track is that other Milo livery in Untouchables. Untouchables is ranked 3, Division 3, and has been very quick over the last couple of weeks.
Yep, as we see our first few times coming through, Jones is leading the way ahead of Evil One. Flossie gotten into 3rd at the moment. Tate's gone straight to the top. Bedrisky into 2nd place. Milo's right up there. Tombo's now straight to 1st. He's almost half a second clear at Tate at this point in time. And I think he's the first one into the 36s as well. So I think, Tombo's really putting in those times which are really, really split one sort of times at the moment.
Yeah, the drafting quality is going to be important too, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. As you see him making an outside move on Hippo this down that straight, but yeah, Hippo's just going to stay behind him there. We'll see if Tombo can improve on lap 2, but no, he's just kept 2 tyres on there. Just kept the 2 tyres on there, but he's just gone wide and he's pulled out of it. Spencer's also picked up a penalty. Spence in 4th, that's a great time for him at the moment. He's just putting a penalty, so he'll be rolling out of this lap. ZD in 9th, coming up the hill too, through the 2nd sector at the moment. He's 0.018 behind another Milo car and Untouchables, in within a 10th of Suitland and even 1-2. So, I mean, big difference right there, just between 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th right there. So if ZD can improve on this lap, he could jump up a bunch of spots here.
Yeah, and just keep an eye on Mid Risky and It's Flossie at the moment. It's Flossie has gone green and purple, and he's going through Sector 3, and Mid Risky has gone purple in the 1st sector, so we could have some movement from those 2 guys.
He's also got the tow from his teammate coming up the hill, Untouchables as well, and Suitlad's got the tow of both, so it'll be interesting if any of them can improve there. So Flossie has gone top.
Flossie.
10th of a second. He had dodgy slip all the way there. Suitlad's gone 37 flat, up into 3rd. We'll see as they start crossing the line. ZD's gone to 37.4, so that's kept him 9th. Although he's improved, it's kept him 9th, but still a very good lap from ZD there. And do we have anyone else still going around at the moment?
Just last couple have crossed. There we go. So it's Flossie taking pole position tonight with a 136.5. That is quick. Yeah,
I think that's definitely well within the top 10 of what Split 1's going to do. Possible top 5 depending on how it pans out. So yeah, Flossie Tombo are really showing the speed around here, and they're half a second pretty much into Suitlad and Tate at the moment, but we'll see how the train forms out as the race unfolds.
Alright, so we're about to get underway for race 1 as the lights go out. It's holding them. And away we go. So it's Flossie and Tombo, the drag to the first corner. Tombo on the inside because he got position 2, but I think Yep, Flossie's got it. So a good start from Flossie, and everyone filing through the centre S nice and clean, which is what we like to see. So Flossie leading out for our first lap with Tombo right behind. They've actually got a bit of a gap already.
Tachi's already got a 1 second penalty, which he's burning, and that'll drop him down to last.
Well, given how close this race is going to be, I would say that's his race done now. But Tombo looking up the inside. Flossie out wide. Tombo's got it. No penalties.
Can we go replay back onto Evil 1 at the back, please? There's just been major carnage at turn 4. I have no idea what's happened.
Let's go back and have a look.
And there are penalties. There are penalties everywhere from it. Hippo.
Going down to turn 4. One of the Milo cars steps out to make a move. Oh, and someone's binned it on entry. The red car, I think that might be
Hippo.
He put a wheel on the grass as he hit the braking zone, and he turned himself into a bit of a Scud missile, unfortunately.
Damn, unlucky. So he brings that in last, Evil 1, and then Das Patron, who had a penalty from turn 4. So yeah, that's really opened up a little bit there, and let some of the guys off the hook with a bit of breathing space behind him at the moment.
Yeah, so a bit of carnage at the back end of this train, but out front Tombo was stretching the lead, but Flossie's got a great exit from that last corner, and he's right in the slipstream of Tombo now, so he'll be on-ing before that first corner. It'll be interesting to see Tombo's pace over the 9 laps. He's incredibly quick over 1 lap, but on a controller, and this is a tyre killer, this track, it'll be interesting to see if he can maintain that first position.
Yeah, agreed. Of benefit to him, or I guess maybe consolation, is Tate is also on controller there with him right in 3rd. So if their tyres do fall off the cliff towards the end, there'll still be a good battle between those guys. But I think Tombo's got pretty good tyre preservation around this track. He's put in a lot of practice, and I think if he just keeps it planted, he'll still be up there towards the end of the race.
Yeah, I reckon he's
so
put Nürburgring behind you.
So there is a long train here at the moment going all the way back to 8th with all of these cars in the slipstream of each other. Going back to 6th with Spence. And then we've got a 1.3 second gap back to ZD. So as
So
we
jerky
predicted,
all
very
over him.
tight. Oh, I just saw someone go
Suit lad went a
wide.
little bit wide, but he's regathered it there. But he has opened up the door for Madriski to really tag on the back of him here. So this is what Tombo needs. He needs everyone behind him to just start battling each other and trying to make moves. Just try and push that way a little bit, but this looks like Tate's settled down a little bit behind Flossie at the moment because he's now under pressure from Suit lad.
Yeah, well, that'll work really well for these front two guys who are pushing hard to get that gap. They've almost pushed it out beyond the 3/4 of a second, which is what you need for that slipstream. And it's just hit it now. So those guys have pushed themselves out of the slipstream of third place, Tate. Let's see if they can stay there. But Tate has moved under Suit lad.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Sorry,
no,
guys,
he
I've
was.
just got a bit of technical. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yep.
So Flossie's
Flossie
having to go
making
into
a
turn
move.
4.
Yeah, he's got the slipstream down this straight. Oh, they're nudging. He's going to do it. Can he hold it off with no penalties? No. Oh, yes, he has.
They might come back here.
Yeah, it's not over yet at all. Tombo's got the inside run. He's got the inside run for the next one.
Backs out of it.
No, Floss. Oh, he does, but now that's brought Tate right up now. So he's
Joined the party.
Tate's nudging the nose. Oh, here we go again. Tombo on the inside, but now the outside. And Tate's hustling. He's saying, get a move on, boys. Oh, Tombo's gone. Tombo's gone wide. Did he get a nudge there? Can we check that on replay?
Bit of contact. We'll have another look. So as they come into the right-hander, Tate's really racy into the sharp left-hander there. There was some contact. There was some door banging. So that one might go to the stewards. We'll see.
Well, back up in the front, it's now Suit lad and Tate who are battling for the lead. So Suit lad, the big winner out of that. He's come from 4th to 1st in a couple of corners.
Wow.
Tate right on his hammer. And Flossie's dropped to 5th. Tombo's down to 4th. But there's a massive battle from 3rd. Midriski is defending. He's lost 2 spaces on that first corner as Tombo and Flossie say, nah, we're coming back. This is our race. And they've both gone through Midriski.
Looks like I missed a lot here.
Oh,
You've missed a lot of action.
No, not much.
What happened to Tombo?
Oh, where do we start? There was a little bit of argy-bargy, some really good racing though, so there might be something for the stewards to look at.
I see he's not burning his penalty, so I'm assuming he's been bumped off the track.
He was,
that's new actually. That penalty's new, isn't it? No,
it is, yeah.
He had it across the front straight.
Yeah,
well, out the front, Tate and Suit lad now leading the race with Tombo and Flossie right behind, looking to work themselves back up to the front of this pack as we come around to the on the 4th lap. They've got plenty of time.
Well, so early on, see this thing, Tombo's got the same ties as Suit lad, Flossie, Madriski, everyone around him. Tate's are the ones that are suffering just that little bit more.
Yep, you're 100% correct.
CD in 7th, 2 seconds back, 2 seconds covering the top 7, coming up to the end of lap 4. We're pretty much mid-race distance here. That's just insane.
Yeah, well, we knew this was going to be a close and tight battle between this group, and you called it when you said they'd be split into 2, and that's exactly what's happened now. So we've got the top 6, and then we've got the rest of the guys, and of course there's a few that have had issues, but...
oh, Tombo centered as he hit turn 1. He's up the inside.
Oh. Flossie has gone and jumped both of them through center S's.
Yep.
He's gone from 3rd to 1st. What a move.
Yep.
Can we get a replay on that?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Down into 5th, almost 6th as well.
The main straight, he's way back into turn 1. And he just manages... One of the V Corsa cars runs wide. And then Flossie just gets the run from hell. Through 1 and 2, he just got a beautiful run out onto the back straight.
Well done, Flossie. That would be the move of the race so far. So now Flossie is out in the lead. We've got Tombo nursing still a 1.7 second penalty in second, and Tate in third. This this race is getting more and more exciting as the race goes on.
Talk about seesawing. I didn't think there'd be that many lead changes. This is crazy.
So Suitlad's dropped from 2nd to 6th in all of that. He lost out to the 2 Milo cars.
Yeah.
Really just makes you want to nest quick.
Yes. Suitlad was in the V Corsa car, was he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he ran himself deep into turn 1, I think. I think that was his own
Flossie.
mistake, possibly.
Flossie's gone wide. Will he get a penalty?
I think he's held at least one tyre on that strip still.
Yeah, yep, we would know by now. So that massive train coming across the front straight now. Tombo's pulled out of the draft onto the outside. He's going to try and make a move on the outside here. But no, Flossie holds him off. And it's interesting because Tombo has that penalty, which clearly he's going to appeal or he would have burned it. As we come into the braking zones, he ghosts. And so the cars that are around him, it gives them an opportunity to overtake him just by driving through him.
Yeah, would 100% not advise doing that. You never know when someone's going to unghost.
Exactly.
Oh no, that was Tate's gone wide. Tate's dropped a penalty.
Yep, he's pulling off to burn his penalty now, so he's dropped down to 6th. He'll probably lose out to ZD here and maybe Touchy as well. But
yeah, both of them get him. Yeah, he holds off Untouchables. But Dodgy coming up on Untouchables now in 9th.
Looks like he touched him.
Proving
that name a little,
He is touchable.
So Untouchables has got both those 13R cars in his mirror now, making life very difficult for him.
Tombo's in the lead.
Yes, Tombo's got the lead back.
Just holds it.
Jeez, it shows how close this race is. These guys have got to race on the edge. They've got to race within a millimetre of copping a penalty. Oh, I think he's just copped another one, has he?
Who's this?
Did Tombo just get a penalty there?
No, he's just put it down to 1.5 exact.
Okay.
So Stefko is calling out saying this definitely makes it harder for Tombo. We're not sure if that's delivery or if
there's
that's
someone's
gone. Milo's
Who's gone around there?
Midrisky's gone.
Midrisky.
Where's he ended up?
10th behind Jonesy and Dodgy.
Let's go for a replay. Mid's in 3rd here up the main straight. He's really got a nice run. He's sticking with Flossie on the outside. They go into the braking zone. And I'm not sure I don't think there was contact. I think he was just out on the marbles and spun himself.
Can I just ask, did the Milo car just keep going and going and going?
I think it did, yes. Unfortunate.
We need an Energizer car, an Energizer team now. Let's work out which one goes harder.
So shout out to Piper for helping with that comment. I pretty much stole it out of the YouTube comments.
So Tombo with a half a second lead out in front now, and look, his tyres are looking fantastic. They're actually looking better than Flossie's. Yep. So no concerns over Tombo's tyre wear. And has now broken out to a 1 second lead. So he's broken the slip.
Wow.
With 2 laps to go. So Tombo really taking this race by the scruff of the neck and making it his own.
I think I heard somewhere today that Spence bet on himself to get a podium, and he's right there in third spot in race 1.
Oh, well done, Spence. But Suplad looking up the inside.
ZD's then taken them both. He's made contact with Spence and he's redressing, so Tate's also going to get back past.
So Spence in 3rd is under fire from Suitlad, who's right up beside him now, with Tate right behind them. But Tate's tyres are almost toast. You would think that he's out of the equation. But Spence defending to Suitlad. Oh, no, he's gone.
Wheels off. I think that's a penalty.
He will get a penalty. Yep. 1.5.
Unlucky for Spence there.
And another
ZD's
one.
Also got one as
ZD.
well.
Choosing not to burn.
Yeah, he had 2 cars right behind him, so I don't know if he's either been bumped off the track or if he's deciding it's not quite safe with the battle pack that close. I do know some people are saying, with Sector 2, just burn it, once you get closer to the front straight, because offline easily becomes online within a split second.
Yep. So out at the front, Tombo is extending that lead, not significantly, but just a 10th here and a 10th there. It's Flossie in second, who has also broken the toe from Suit Lad. So the two that led the race early have come back to the top as we come around to start the last lap.
ZD's not burning, so he must have been bumped off, likely at turn 4 maybe.
Yep. So in third we have Suit Lad with Tate still in tow, but Tate's tyres are beyond any condition to be able to give him a chance at taking third, I would think. So he would be looking to consolidate for a good fourth finish. ZD in fifth with those 13R boys that have stuck together throughout this race. Yep. Jonesy and Dodgy in sixth and seventh. But Jonesy looking... Oh, no, he's just giving his teammate a nudge.
Oh, Dodgy's, I think, just gotten a little... Outbreak just a little bit. Jonesy's got the run up the inside. Spence just lingering there with the rest of the Milo boys. Looks like Milo's in a very strong position for race 2 here.
Yeah, absolutely. The three of them together.
Looks like they're all going around in packs, these teams.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, back in 11th, we have Daz Patron, who I didn't see. He had an issue on the first lap, didn't he?
Yeah, and lap 2, something's happened as well.
He got hit by that Scud missile.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Right, coming around to the last corner, Tombo has brought this home with a near 2-second lead over its Flossie. Exceptional drive from Tombo, had an issue, recovered, got back. Flossie clearly in second, 1.5 seconds clear of Suit Lad in third. But congratulations to Tombo, our race 1 winner.
Tate's on the outside of Suit Lad. Just misses out ZD. ZD did hold off against Jonesy because of that penalty above him. It's pushed him back. Dodgy in 8th and Touchy's in 9th. Majewski, Das Petroni for 1, just waiting for Hippo this now. It looks like he's had a few excursions in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, it's a race to forget for Hippo, so he'll round off our leaderboard tonight in race 1 and of course start pole position in race 2. One to look out for in race 2 is clearly Daz Patron. He'll be starting on the second row.
Yep. Now look, it's reverse grid here, but a few guys have dropped down the order due to the penalty, so it'll be interesting to see if they do a manual grid and put people back up. Not sure what to do in this case, to be honest.
Yeah, it's unprecedented.
I think maybe the finishing order stands and it goes to the stewards during the week, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it up there for Jonesy, I think, hosting this lobby.
Oh, if someone crosses the line with someone right on their bumper and they're carrying a penalty...
Tombo's dropped to second from first and ZD's dropped from 5th to 6th.
I think it has to go during the week. It has to go during the week. It's the only thing it can do.
Yeah, so their grid position might be wrong for the start of race 2, but their time will be adjusted.
So what a race. Look, it produced everything that we expected, that race. A lot of action, very close racing, wheel to wheel.
Just how we like it.
So are you game after watching race 1? Are you actually game now to make a prediction for race 2?
Well, I think Majewski, Touchy, Dodgy, I think they all showed they've got good pace around the track. And, with 3 teammates starting in the top 5 there with either one Majewski, Touchy, if they can form a pack and just defend like hell to everyone around them, I think they can keep up the front, and one of them at least should be on the podium by the end of it.
Yeah, look, those Milo livery cars are going to be difficult to deal with in the second race with so many of them there.
Just shows we've got 4 of them actually.
Yeah.
Spence starting there in 3 in 7th as well. So yeah, if they can work together, they're going to be hard to beat.
Well, I'm going to be keeping an eye on Daz Patron, who's he's shown glimpses of alien speed and throughout his career so far in wheel to wheel. So when he does turn it on, boy, he is fast and he is hard to beat.
Yeah, agreed. If he can put a race together too, he does have the speed as well. Now, just reading the comments here, Tombo's calling out that the game doesn't always get penalties right, so it doesn't sound like he's been bumped off anywhere. It sounds like he just feels that he didn't leave the track when the penalty was given to him. So I think that'll definitely need a review through the week to see what's happened there.
Well, that's a risky move though. To do
100% risky. There'd be a 30-second penalty if it's proven the penalty was just.
Yeah. And, there was quite a hot topic this week, wasn't it? Penalty burns.
Oh yeah. DCE Racing in YouTube in the chat has called out that Tombo's under investigation for use of performance-enhancing drugs. I'm assuming it's the blue pill. And Stefko's calling out casuals for 1, 2 and 3. Stefko's calling out his teammates to get a 1, 2, 3. Don't know if he thinks the 4th one can hang on. So we'll see if he responds and pulls out who's going to miss out of his teammates.
And for those that aren't in wheel-to-wheel, and we've been talking about stewards and whatnot, then maybe they're looking to join. It is a very well-organised league in that any issues that happen during the week or during the races, of course, are investigated by stewards and penalties awarded as necessary. And once your penalties reach a certain point, then you're actually banned from a race. So it encourages and necessitates clean, hard wheel-to-wheel driving.
They're a hard bunch, those stewards, aren't they, Dale?
Oh, yeah.
That would have
tough group of guys there.
We have a couple of minutes until race 2 starts. I'm not really willing to make a prediction after looking at that. There's just a couple of races that I'm going to keep an eye on. Tate was surprisingly quick, given how much wear he had on his tyres. Tombo showed that he can overtake and get through people on this track, which is what he's going to have to do in race 2. And then we had a few that were really unknowns because of that issue on the first lap, being Daz Patron, there was Hippo, and who else was involved in that one?
I think Evil One was involved in a little bit too. Daz Patron, I think, had a penalty on the exit of that corner as well, which didn't help.
I'm going to hazard a guess and say a Milo car might have been in there too.
Yeah, I think that's Evil One.
Since there was 4 of them.
Yeah, so Broken Spoke's calling out that the burn penalty rule is pretty clear, so he thinks Tombo is in trouble after that race. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens through the week and get a replay from all angles and see what went down.
Quite adamant about it because I know it was a hot topic of discussion not only in the Discord but in our team gatherings. We discussed it a lot about penalty burns and in-game penalties. So he obviously feels strongly that it wasn't warranted. So I hope his appeal is successful.
Yeah, well, the same thing did happen in Nürburgring Season 6, where somebody did leave a penalty there, believing that the game was unjustly provided the penalty. Went to replay. You can see the pixels clearly between the tyres and the edge of the track, so that one wasn't successful. So, when you're on bumper cam, it can be tough to tell whether the tyres just stayed on the ripple strip or not. So it'll be very interesting to see what's gone down here through the week.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just while we're... Oh, that's about to start. I was going to say, just while we're talking, jump on board with Tate, because he is drifting his 86 like a champion around this track at the moment. But race 2 is about to get underway.
And same thing, I don't think we're any clearer with who the favourite's going to be for this race too. Let's just cast a wide net to 13 guys
race
here.
2
who
was
are
everyone's
yeah,
race.
yeah.
nip this win.
There is so much green and purple on this track at the
Look at all
moment.
that green.
All right, as we get underway, the lights are on. It's holding them for a long time tonight. And away we go.
Oh, touchy with a good jump there. Good initial takeoff. Was it him or somebody else? Maybe he's dropped back. I don't
Three
know.
wide. Hippo's out in front. He's going to cut him off. Well done. So Hippo through. Daz Patron's wide, but he's going to hold third.
He's offline there. You got the two Milos. Oh, two Milos are taking each other out. Touchy Madrisky. Can we get a replay on that? Maybe from ZD, who was behind him. It would be interesting to see if there's any contact there, Ando.
Sure, let's go for a replay.
I have a feeling they might have just been trying to avoid Des Patron, who was offline on that corner.
Hippo's gone way wide at turn 4, and he's dropped from first back to fifth. Back to sixth.
Yeah, the Milo cars did come together, it looks like. And one of them was not the winner out of that exchange.
Well, DJ Stefko's going to have harsh words with his team guys during the week, but out in front, Evil One in another Milo livery has taken the lead through Hippo mistake.
See, he's around the outside of Patron, who's getting sideways.
Patron is being belted this
Yep,
tonight.
everyone's past him now. He's just lost. He's down to 6th. He'll probably lose out to Jonesy for 7th here.
He has.
He's got the inside run, but we'll just see if he can hang on. We don't know how good his sides are after all the sliding there. Jonesy's still booed in, and they'll be side by side through the final corner. Yes, they're giving each other plenty of room, so great job, Jonesy. That's Patron. Patron's now lost out again. He's now got the Canadian club Flossie coming around the outside as well.
Wow, and Flossie has
second
come
to
up
eighth.
from. Flossie's come up from last because he would have been. He was awarded the win in the first race due to that penalty. So he's come from last to 7th, first lap.
Well, Tombo's up to 4th, so that's 12th to 4th.
Wow.
He's now up the inside of Dodge's third spot here as well.
Wow. Geez, Tombo got
He's
through
up
there.
into
He
the
got in there
podium.
Notice.
He's already
He's
on the
in third.
podium.
That's
He'll be
crazy.
He's in the lead. He's
second.
Evil One's had a moment. Zeddy's through to first, head of Tombo, Evil One. Dodgy's right there. This is insane.
That's
Can we just
crazy.
replay the whole race, please?
Yeah, sorry about that. I missed it all, but Tombo is obviously on a charge. He's not happy about the in-game penalty system.
Tate's pushing his way up to 5th up the inside of Flossie there, but Flossie's going to have the inside run up the hill here.
Oh, and there's a penalty for Zedi.
Oh, unlucky Zeddy, you're in such a great spot too. He's got
not burning.
a Milo inside of him right there. Flossie has also gone wide. That might also be... I don't know how wide you can go there without getting a penalty too. He looks like he's escaped it.
So it's all action here tonight, guys, and a round that a lot of people were saying wouldn't produce a lot of action because it was so hard to overtake and the race cars were so close and yada yada yada. It's been nothing but action.
That's
Tombo has achieved the last to first challenge almost on lap 2. That's ridiculous.
So Tombo's got the Alienware happening, going on tonight because he is lightning quick at the moment.
He may have a bee in his bonnet about that last race, I think.
Yeah. Maybe his teammates need to go around to his house and slap him before every race just to get him angry.
Fire him up.
Suit Lad making a move on Hippo this in the 9th, but no, not able to get it done. As that long train curls through the centre S's. Midrisky way out the back due to that lap 1 carnage.
I don't know where to look. Got no idea.
They're going through nicely through turn 4. Tombo still holding the lead. Flossie's got into 3rd now, so he'll be looking to deal with Evil One and maybe get a bit of retribution on Tombo for that first race. Zedi's still not burning that penalty, so he's something he's going to contest through the week as well. But he's got Tate in 5th all over the back of him at the moment.
Flossie's up the inside of Evil One here. Made a move for second spot. He's around the outside though. But again, he'll be on the inside for that. Oh, no, actually.
No, he won't. Oh.
No, he won't.
He just needs to slip now. Just get in that slip and he'll be second at the first corner.
Oh, hope they release Tombo.
Yeah, well, he's out of the slip now, Tombo.
Yeah, they've released him.
Flossie making the move. Yeah, he's got it down the
he's up the
straight.
inside here. ZD's also
And
got taken up the inside as well.
Yep, for fourth. And he's made the move.
But I can't imagine that's the end of it for ZD. He'll be looking to mount a charge back straight away.
A couple of blue cars on his tail though.
Yeah, 13i. He's got Dodgy right there. As he said earlier, he's produced some really good pace this round. So,
Oh, in second. No, Evil One showed the nose but tucked it back in. He's got Tate right on him, so maybe he was actually defending there as well. But Tombo is stretching that lead out at the front now, so showing his dominance here. Saying, no, I'm split one, guys.
He's really making a statement, isn't he?
yeah,
Absolutely.
Rumours say he was blurring Ludacris off the grid, off the start line there.
Not much to separate the 13R guys at the moment. They're currently in 6th and 7th. They were nose to tail in the first race, and it looks as though they are again this race. So not a lot of difference in pace between those guys.
I think it's a testament to how close this league has become over the past few seasons, with Dodgy in Div 3, Jones in the Div 1 leaderboards, and how close these guys are racing tonight. It's just become a very competitive league with just speed all up and down the grid.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if Dodgy was able to get, some significant practice in this week, which I know he has, and maybe Jonesy has not, then that's the difference right there.
Guys, up in the lead, Flossie has now, although through the centre S's, he's just lost a little bit, but Flossie was back in the slipstream there. So he's bringing in tenths on Tombo now.
He's got the better run through the centre S as well, so he'll be getting a little bit down the straight.
Tombo goes purple through the first sector.
So is Flossie.
All on.
Yeah, top
These
7, top 8 are separated by 3 seconds here.
These guys will be sweating at the moment. This will be a workout for them.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, Flossie, right up now, right up. Oh, no.
Leave just a quick entry into the corner. Ran a little bit
Yep.
He's now got Evil One on the attack right behind him, but he's
Evil One makes a move. Yes, he's got it. Gives him a flash of the lights.
Not sure if Flossie thought that was a Hamilton Albon type move there, but we'll see. Evil One's also run purple at the sector 2 there. Tombo's pushing the limits there. 2 wheels in the dirt.
Evil One's gone wide. In second. I think he'll get a penalty.
He's just given.
He's got a penalty. Yep.
Flossie's back to second. That'll also release ZD once he burns his penalty too.
I think there might be something for the stewards to look at there for that overtake that Evil One did too, because Flossie was not happy. He gave him a flash of the lights.
Yeah, I think that's what that flash was for, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh no! Spinning.
And Flossie gets the penalty through turn 1.
2.5 seconds.
Oh no! Oh, that is
unfortunate. Now he's got to pull off, and he does.
Down straight here. That's just released Tombo even further in front. ZD into second now, 2.8 behind.
Tombo
just needs to now race eyes in front, not in his mirrors, and just ignore what's happening behind him, and he'll be able to just pull away or hold on for this thing.
So, Tombo clearly out in front now. ZD and Tate battling for second at the moment. They've been battling this whole race, those guys. They're nose to tail, wheel to wheel.
Yeah, it's been a great battle watching these two guys go hard at it.
Both of these drivers too are drivers that when they turn up in their car, on their track, on their day, they are almost unbeatable. When we watched at St. Croix, Tate done an amazing race there. Fixer Chris sprinted out to a massive lead. Tate ran his own race and slowly clawed him back in. That was fantastic to watch. So if any people that are watching Wheel to Wheel at the moment, go and search up our St. Croix round and watch that race, because that was amazing.
As you see,
he's making a move
out of the final turn. He's on the inside. ZD, I think, gave him a little space there. I think ZD's almost just happy to just follow in Tate's slip the rest of the way here and just make him move a little bit further. Oh, his Evil One puts the nose up the inside. Showed the nose there.
And Suit Lad has split those 13 R guys too back in 6th. So he's sitting in between Jonesy and Dodgy at the moment.
Yeah, Suit Lad's been slowly picking people off one by one. The longer this race has gone on, he's put some very consistent times here, so he's probably going to start hitting that wall a little bit where it's going to be harder to get through. As we see ZD and Evil One really battling very hard out here. Evil One wants position. Stones he's going to... Oh, he backs out, but he may get the position here on Evil One here. And I think this is the key point here, is this is where the battles start to detract from everyone's overall race time.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, Tate is clear in second place now. He's got just over a second lead on ZD.
Jonesy's round. Don't know if he'd lost it and then Suit Lad put the nose in there, but I think, judging by the way they're pressing on, I think, yeah, he's just lost it on the grass a little bit and Suit Lad's just been caught up in it.
Go back and have a look if you want.
Oh, that'd be awesome, please.
Yep.
Yeah, jump on Suit Lad from 6th, he would have had a good look at that. While we wait for that to queue up, ZD's just lost out to Evil One at the final corner here, so they continue that battle.
And Suit Lad's got Dodgy.
Taking advantage on Dodgy there too.
Oh yeah, he's just put a wheel just over the curb on exit. He's done that himself, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The battle for third at the moment, guys, coming into turn 1. Everyone's in the slipstream of Evil One, and ZD making a move.
Inside. Oh, you do get the better run for the turn 2, taking that line which he's just shown there.
He's got it, Suit Lad.
Suit Lad's got the mad run there, and so is Dodgy, but Dodgy's got nowhere to go. You've want a bit of a hurry up there. But everyone's now going to follow Suit Lad through to ZD. Oh,
who's going to get...
Wow,
ZD's trying to close the door there.
Who's getting the penalty? Someone's getting a penalty on this corner. No, they all get through.
ZD
Well done.
with the switchback. So there was a bit of contact between ZD and Suit Lad there, which unsettled Suit Lad. ZD was clearly just trying to get back in the train there to defend against the Evil One, but yeah, just a little bit of contact there, but still door rubbing here, coming up here.
Oh, Evil One goes wide.
3 wide again.
ZD. Oh, Suit Lad is the winner there. Oh, he's on the outside.
He's got the inside run for this corner though. He's really letting Evil One know he's there, and ZD's just into the side of Evil One.
Oh, and the drift round the right-hander from Evil One. My goodness.
Dodgy's been caught out here a few times. He's had the run on these guys, but just had nowhere to go with it, and that's that desperate trying to creep up within a second of him now. So if they're not careful, this is going to be a 5-way battle.
Well, the elbows have been out on Daz Patron tonight. He's had a shocker, but working his way back into contention to maybe salvage a good result, so well done. But Suit Lad, wow, he's come through as well and up into a podium. With the Evil One in his slip now as they come across the start-finish line. Oh, he's defending Evil One to the outside. Switchback. No, can't get it done. Stay in the slip.
Hey, Ando, can you shed some light on Tombo here? Did he bet on himself to win 3 races this week?
No, but one of his teammates did.
ZD just burning a penalty, guys. ZD just burned a penalty. He's dropped way off these guys now.
We're down to 7th here, but still in a very strong spot.
So Suit Lad and Evil One still battling it out for 3rd at the moment. They're dragging up to turn 5, turn 6.
Yeah. So their lap times are really fallen off here. I know Suit Lad would really be in the 38s, maybe even 37s around this point of the race, and they're currently in the 40s with all this battling going on.
Bit of pride at stake here, I think.
Oh, 100%. You want the position. Damn the times. I want that, position.
Final lap through the last corner, is he?
So
What's
let's
going to
try to
happen?
line it up here.
This
He's
is-
trying to line up. He breaks early. He's trying to get the run. Everyone's gotten a little bit sideways.
Oh,
His tail's
oh,
out.
he's got
That's
it,
not
he's
a good
got it.
sign.
Nice
He's
driving
got
suit,
it.
lad. He read that very well.
And Dodgy's right there too now. Dodgy could find himself. Oh,
he might
no,
be a
he's
little bit too far back.
Too far, too far.
Unlucky.
Yeah, I think that was part of
So-
tyre where Evil One's front tyres are a lot worse off the suit lads,
So-
who just didn't have the grip.
But back up the front, Tombo 2 from 2. Well done, Tombo. Tate brings it home for second place.
Suit lad in
third.
half a tenth clear of Evil One.
Yep, Evil One in fourth. Dodgy has brought it home in fifth. Half a second then back to Daz Patron, and then 3 seconds back to Zedi, who burned a penalty on that last lap. Followed in by Midriski, who was 5 seconds back. And then Jonesy, It's Flossie, Spence, Hippo This, and Untouchable. So not the greatest race for Milo and Sunday's Casuals.
Bit of a mixed bag there. Evil One
Yeah.
flying the flag high there.
I tell you what, those green cars went from the front to the back, and one particular blue car went from the back to the front, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Tombo's got a little bit of a stiffer chassis setup as well.
Yeah,
so I
he'll
think
be
there's
hard to
something
beat
around
in
this track.
race 3, I think.
Yeah.
No trouble getting it up tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Storming through
Just
the
wait
field.
till after the racing.
So race 3, we will have Untouchables starting on pole position with Hippo This also on the front row. Jeez, if Untouchables can run a neat race, he's going to be hard to beat from there.
Yep. Now this is where a bit more strat comes into play. There will be at least one pit stop from everybody as you need to run the medium and softs. It'll be interesting to see. Obviously, I reckon most of the guys at the front starting on softs likely, and a lot of the guys towards the rear will be starting on mediums most likely. We'll see if there's any people going against the grain there, but it'll also be interesting to see people's tolerance for the mediums and softs in how long they run.
And look, there's a clear difference in lap speed between the softs and the mediums on this track. It's anywhere between 1 and 2 seconds depending on how you drive. It really comes down to looking after those softs and getting the longest stint possible on them. Now, I would imagine some people are going to be pitting after 8 laps on softs. Others are going to run 10. Well, there might be some aliens amongst this that can run more than 10, maybe 12. I don't know.
Speaking of aliens, Ando, care to weigh in with what your strategy will be for tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to do more than 8 on the softs. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not going to give any more than that away, but yeah.
Is it
Holding
is
his
it gonna
cards
be,
close to his chest there.
Is it going to be the reverse of what Tombo's about to do?
I'll plead the 5th on that one.
Lucky we're not in
I will
America.
keep my cards close to my chest, but yeah,
Very close.
Those tyres are definitely a finite resource. You know, you have to spend them wisely. I'll put it that way.
So Tombo with a 14-minute 53 for race 2. I know he was pretty much in front by lap 2, but that's a really, really quick time for a reverse grid race from coming from the rear.
Oh yeah,
So-
he's in for a bag of points this round, so sorely needed as well. The guy practiced like crazy this week, so he thoroughly deserves it. I just hope the penalties and the stewards don't get in the way of it too much.
Yeah, look, that'll be a good point haul for Shake and Bake. And actually, that reminds me, are you able to bring up our leaderboards so we can
Yeah,
see
I
the...
can. I think that was one of the scenes I didn't stuff up tonight. But yeah, we've got the overall points there. Shake and Bake with a fairly healthy lead over Dam Racing. And
Well,
V-Corsa
85
in
points,
third.
yep. Yeah, V-Corsa in third. They're 333 points back from Dam. So at the moment it's Shake and Bake and Dam who are neck and neck. There is only 85 points between the two, but Tombo will score well tonight, so he'll do well for his team.
Yeah,
Sunday's
and he needs it
Casuals.
too. If you look
Yep.
at Div 2 points there, he wants to get himself back up into that podium
Yep.
spot in Div 2 this season.
Well, Sunday's Casuals are a further 113 points back from V-Corsa, and tonight's has not been a good night for them at the moment. So hopefully they can salvage something in the third. We then have 13R, 630 points back from Sunday's casuals. Marchie's pit crew, 548 points back. And, the greatest team in the league at the moment, Flat Out Racing, who scored their most points so far this season in the last round. So those guys are going to have a bumper back end of the season. There's no doubt about that.
Well, yeah, same with Flat Out Racing. Marchie's pit crew picked up their sixth driver about 3 rounds ago now, coming into round 4. They picked up Oil. Shout out, he'll be at Split 1 later tonight. And they've just been gaining rapidly on Sunday casuals. So, give another few rounds, they could see themselves up into 5th spot there. Sorry, they've been gaining on 13R as well. But yeah, they could see themselves up in the battle for 5th very shortly.
Yeah, so the teams contest is hotting up as well as the individual drivers, and we're about to get underway for our third and final race of the evening for Split 2.
Do we have time to mention the sponsors, maybe?
We do. We have Pag... so our sponsors... Yep, we have Pagnian Advanced Imports. We have Racers, of course, supporting grassroots racing, Future Youth Melbourne Streetwear, and Next Level Racing. So thank you all of those guys for supporting our Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League, and most have been on for multiple seasons, so thank you very much.
Well done, Devil.
Just doing a quick run through here. Top 4 are on softs. Flossie is on mediums out of 4th spot. Jonesy's on softs, Madriski's on mediums out of 6th spot. And the only back runner is Dodgy on softs out of 9th. Everyone else is mediums there. And Tombo actually did gamble on the softs. Tombo's gambled, he's backed himself to make the run through the pack.
Wow. That's huge.
Wow.
Straight past on Suit Lad and into the back of Evil One there.
Yep, so he's made up a position already. Well done, Tombo. But up in front, Untouchables already got a gap on Hippo this. So he'll be looking to consolidate and put some points in the kitty for...
Spence is wide, Jones is wide. Turn 4, I'm not sure if we got that on stream or if we could get a replay of that, please. Spence is currently down in 13th.
Right, we'll try.
Flossie's also burning a penalty post that corner, same as Jonesy, so I think they're either all dragging themselves maybe.
Oh yeah, Spence runs very wide into turn 4 on the cold tyres. Once again, all his own doing. Very unfortunate.
Oh
no! Touchy's is well wide too, so is Hippo. So I went wide there earlier today and did get a pretty sizable penalty. He's got half a second there. A lot less than what I got earlier. Hippo's right on the back of him here now. And Zedi in 3rd spot is the first of the medium runners now, so Zedi really just needs to be head down, drive to the front, and just ignore everyone around him, really, and just don't worry about what's coming up behind him.
Yeah, look, this has really helped Zedi being on those mediums, because Hippo and Untouchables were out to nearly a 2-second lead already on that lap. And considering they were on the soft, Zedi was on the mediums, that would explain it. But Zedi's going to make a move here.
Zedi's not hanging around.
He's
like,
pulled
I know
out.
his mediums were soft, but I think he's seen Hippo have a bit of a struggle tonight, so I think he doesn't want to get caught up in any of that. Damn the fuel save, just lead from the front. Keep it up, Zedi.
Guys, while we're on runs, back in 6th place, Tombo on lap 2 has come from he's come from last through to 6th on those softs. Wow.
If that's parted in turn 4 there. Oh yeah.
To be 5th.
Let's be honest, if that's parted for Tombo again at turn 4 with 3 guys running wide and getting penalties, not discrediting his skill because the talent's there, but man, things are just working in his favour tonight.
Tombo is on fire, people.
As I said, Ando, it's his night. He's due a good round.
He just wants to go fast.
Yeah, I think I've read that somewhere.
He has the slingshot engaged.
Oh no, Zedi's got Hippo all over the back of him at the moment. He's still holding on.
Guys, it's Flossie's in 9th at the moment. He's worked his way up as well, but he's on mediums. So he's going to have a fast back end of this race.
Well, I think he started in 4th. It was either in 4th or 6th off the line.
Oh, you're right. He had trouble in that second race.
But again, he's on the mediums. That's a good spot. 9th is a good spot. He's only 5 seconds off the lead at the moment. Another medium runner there. So if he can stay behind Suit Lad and Evil One up ahead and save fuel, he will gain a couple seconds in the pit stop. he's got two soft runners behind him too.
So Tombo's made another move. He's up into 5th now, and right up behind Tate as we come across the start-finish line, and just posted the purple lap, 1:38. So he's not hanging around. He's looking to get out front and lead this thing again.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, is it too late to title this the Tombo Show?
Well, he's in the slip. He'll make a move on Tate here. He's right up behind Tate. Yep, he pulls out. Oh no, what's happened there?
Oh, a little lag spike, I think. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Tom, I mean, Tate is on mediums too, so I'd expect Tombo to make quick work here. And ZD, he's actually gapped Hippo this by about 6-7 tenths at the moment, so we'll see if he can hold on onto that lead before the front straight and extend.
Yeah, look, ZD's really in the hot seat at the moment, leading them around on mediums. How many is he going to do? How many laps is he going to do on mediums before he comes in and gets on those fast tyres?
Yeah, look, I think it's somewhere between 1 and 15.
I agree.
Great insight. Great insight.
I know he's on my team, but we didn't speak at length about optimal strategies. I honestly wasn't in practice lobbies as much as last week myself, so not too sure what ZD's plans are here. But look, realistically, anywhere between 4 to 8, I think is where he may come in. Maybe even 10, but we'll see.
4, so 14 laps on softs. Wow.
I mean, I've seen people do it in practice, but I think more realistic, it's probably going to be about somewhere between 6 and 10.
Guys, just on the alien of the night, Tombo, he's up into a podium position now. He's in 3rd.
ZD's in the YouTube chat and he said 12, so I don't know if that means softs or mediums, but we'll just have to hang on and see. I'd expect that to be a 12 on softs, but maybe he's getting a lot better pace out of the medium, so let's see how this unfolds.
Well, his last lap was a 1:39.1.
Strategy live.
Yes, it is.
That guy is incredible, isn't he?
Yeah. So Adam's in the chat and he's daring Apex to do 17 on mediums, 1 on softs. Apex has agreed. Apex is agreeing to that challenge if Adam runs around on fuel map 5. People might want to adjust their wheel-to-wheel bets tonight if this goes ahead.
Guys, the lead of this race, Hippo, is now starting to put a bit of pressure on ZD, and he's all over left and right, all over the back end of him.
Yeah, and he needs to.
This is going to. He does, yeah, but this is going to work really well for Tombo, surprisingly, who has just yeah, he is just everything is played out perfectly for him tonight. So these two can battle. Tombo will be right on their tail within a lap or two.
I was just going to call out, Dodgy did not get the best of starts. I think he got caught up in the lap 1 shenanigans, but he's on softs at the back and he currently holds the fastest lap. The crowd goes silent.
Well, I'm just looking at it in a 1:38.3. Look, that's reasonable race pace.
That's a good fuel-safe pace. Good fuel-safe pace. He's going long on those softs.
So I guess if we could add wheel-to-wheel betting in mid-race, I'd be punting now for which lap will Tombo take the lead on.
Daspatron's just had a 2-second penalty that he's just burnt down on the way to turn 4, so he has dropped all the way down to 10th now, with Dodgy closing in quick.
Well, in second place, Hippo's just gone purple through the first sector, and he's still putting pressure on ZD, but cannot make a move. ZD is holding him off on those mediums like an absolute champion at the moment.
Great job, ZD. Oh yeah, gets a little bit of a nudge from Hippo. I think it's just more the grip level change there. But yeah, ZD's killing it at the moment. Loving your work, man.
And you've got to say at the moment, ZD is really in the box seat because the other, Tombo has obviously been the standout driver for the night, but he's doing his soft stint now and he's still behind ZD. So these guys are going to change and ZD's going to be quicker on the softs than Tombo will at the back end of this race.
Oh, ZD's just run a little wide. He's kept it on track though. He just went a little bit deep there at the final turn. This might just give Hippo the run that he needs to make that move stick at turn 1.
Is Tombo coming along for the ride? No, not quite, not quite.
No, he's not there yet.
Well, Tombo's actually burnt the least amount of fuel out of all three of them. So ZD's in front, burnt the most. Obviously, he's got no slip to work with. Hippo's saved a little bit. Ooh, puts a tyre on the paint there, which could have ended in disaster. And yeah, Tombo saved the most out of all of them.
Well, now he's in the slip. Now he's behind them.
Now, I'd say you just hold in the slip and save the fuel, but I mean, this is Tombo. He wants that position. I don't think he'll be waiting for anyone.
Yeah, I have to agree with Devil here. I think ZD's is absolutely in the box seat for the win, but Tombo has pretty much locked up second place, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
These three are stretching out now. They've got a good gap over Tate in fourth. He's 3 seconds back from Tombo, so clearly unless there's an error or a mistake from these guys, the podium is set for these three.
Well, just calling out that ZD and Tate both on mediums, and ZD's lapping quicker.
Tombo has made the move. Oh no, Hippo on the inside for the next one. Nope, holds him off. Tombo can't get it done, but Hippo gets sideways on the exit, and Tombo gets through.
The door. Yeah, so Hippo's on softs, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
He's on softs.
So I don't know how is his softs looking, because I'm not sure he's locked up third place just yet.
They're
okay.
worse than Tombo's. They're probably an extra 2% worse than Tombo's.
Yep. Yeah, so it'll just come down to strategy. He's got two medium runners behind him, which are relevant at this point.
First pit is Flossie's getting off the mediums at the end of lap 6, so he'll be doing 12 on softs. So yeah, ZD actually is doing 12 on mediums. That's what he called out in the chat. That's his plan. We'll see how long he can hold him up for.
Wow, okay.
Bold strategy, but it means he can just go hard out on the softs in the final stint.
Yep.
And he may be a challenge for that purple lap in the final stint there too. So Tombo's making a move.
Oh, Tombo, and he's done it. He's done it easily.
He knows what's going on, doesn't he? He needs to clear him, and he did.
Yeah, look, it really would have locked it up if ZD was able to defend that position and keep Tombo behind him for a few more laps. It would have put the result out of Tombo's hands at that point. But Tombo's got through, as he has all night, and has already worked out to a 3/4 of a second lead. So ZD's out of the slip now.
That's going to make it interesting, isn't it?
It's hard to keep an angry Tombo behind you. I mean, seeing a big blue Viagra coming up behind you, I think he'd step out of the way as well.
Because as all the excitement happens up the front, we've got in fourth Tate, who's almost driving around by himself. He's 2.5 seconds back from that front pack, and a second clear of Evil One in fifth. We then have behind Evil One, we have Suit Lad, Jonesy, Spence, all in a group, all in each other, and Suit Lad into the pits on lap 7.
Yep, so he's getting off the mediums too, so he'll be 11 to the end on softs. He'll be looking to come home strong as well. He looks like he actually, I've got no idea. I think he maybe needs to fill up a little bit more to get home, so we'll see what he can pull out here.
So Dodgy in 8th, he's running around by himself. Midrisky is in 9th, he's also got clear track at the moment. We've got Flossie in 11th, he's had issues. Or has he already pitted? Has Flossie pitted? Did I miss that?
He pitted a lap ago. So he's going to the undercut here and just trying to get on the softs and clean air. Because his 1 lap pace, clean air pace, is going to get him a few spots here once everyone else pits.
Yeah, well, to watch as the leaders pit.
1:38.5 was his out lap. Was his last lap there. So yeah, look, he's putting on the pace now.
He's just cleared
Suit Lad there. Suit Lad, yep.
And Touch is just sitting in the pits at the moment. No work is going on that car at all. He's got a 1.8 second penalty, just sitting there chilling out.
Ouch.
Although he's been in there since lap 5 or lap 6, so... Oh, that's... Yeah. He's a couple laps down
white
now.
flag being flown.
I guess the pit crew are drinking Nesquik and not Milo. They're not happy. We're not changing your tyres.
He will need to get back out on track though before the end of this race, otherwise it will be a DNF.
Zedi in the pits.
Nice job, Zedi. I think that's a good.
There's a bunch of them in.
Take there. 10 laps on softs, very doable. I think it's good call.
Yep, Hippo this is in the pits. Tate is in the pits. Midrisky is in the pits.
Dodgy's pulled his way up into second with all those pit stops. I know he's still got a pit to come, but he's still on those softs, still running around there in the 38-second mark. So
he's coming up the main straight now, so we'll see how he goes with his undercut.
So the next big question, when will Tombo pit? His tyres are still looking okay.
I could probably
guess this is the
shed
alien
some
on
blood
lap
on that,
12.
but I'm not going to.
My gut feeling is the alien style on lap 12, end of lap 12.
And the
Well, he's done
leaders
it.
come
His
out
last-
of the pits. Flossie's coming round, joining them on the straight. I think he's going to jump a couple here.
He's jumped Hippo, he's on the outside of Hippo here, but he's still behind Zedi there, so yeah, he has made up the ground with that undercut. Suitlad's also past Hippo as well. And Hippo's now on the mediums though, so he's really not on the same side of these guys, and he'll likely start to drop off here with Tate behind him as well.
Yeah, well, he struggled to keep up with these guys when he was on softs and they were on mediums, so I would expect him to drop off, but the thing to watch now is Zedi on the softs, and when Tombo pits, who's going to be in the lead then?
He's gotten sideways into a tank slapper, and I jumped on board with him too, so the commentator's curse has struck finally tonight, folks. Very sorry about that, Hippo. Back to you guys.
Dodgy's just taking a 10th out of Tombo as well on that lap, so again, Dodgy is putting in strong lap times here.
Evil one into the pits now. He's getting off his mediums. So Tombo out to a 9-second lead. His last lap was 1:39.1. Yeah, look, he's still got a bit of life left in his softs, but how much further can he go on them?
I still think he can get to lap 12. I would have hoped for him to stay in the 38s a little longer, but I guess he did have to come through the pack, and he's burned a bit of tyre life doing that. As you see, Dodgy's tyres are just a little bit better than his at the moment. Yeah, if you can stay in the low 39s for the next lap or two, I think that's still strong pace.
At what lap time do you go, all right, these softs are done, I'm getting in? Is it 1:40?
No, I reckon even 39.5. If you do 39.5 and you made no mistakes, it's like, nah, yeah, get off.
Yeah, well, that's what practice is all about, isn't it? Everyone has to work out their own personal crossover time.
Well, Tombo's just gone blue at the end of sector 2, so I think he must have made a little mistake on lap 9 there, and he'll be straight back to the mid-38s here.
Yep.
That was the plan, folks.
Well,
that was the plan.
as he comes onto the main straight, he's not going into the pits, he's going around again.
Go, son. Sorry, I've been great.
He's actually got more fuel than Dodgy here, so I'm wondering if he's actually practiced for a 15 or a 14 lap stint here. I'm trying to do that in my head, and it's not working right now, so...
I'm just watching Zedi at the moment, who's back in 5th and leading a pack of 3 cars with It's Flossie and Suitlad right behind him. But Zedi is bringing in 10ths at the moment because he's got those fresh soft tyres, so he could well get the jump back and take the lead here once Tombo comes in.
Oh yeah, I mean he'll easily jump Spence and Jones in front of him, as he's just done a 1:37.8, which would have been purple had Flossie not been in his slip and taken it off of him. That's into a second later, so kill a lap time there, Zedi. Good job, Flossie as well. We'll see if he's taken out that much time. He may actually get those extra seconds back on Tombo on the split, but the thing will be at the end of the lap, end of the race, worn softs versus slightly worn mediums. It's actually pretty even. Maybe a slight advantage to the worn mediums, depending on how long you run on the softs.
Yeah, and that track position and that little bit of time you can save in the pits with your fuel saving, which I believe Tombo has done, that might pay dividends for him if he can pull out just in front of Zedi and then defend.
Well, yeah, he's only dropping down to about a quarter of a tank now, Or maybe, no, that's where Spence is. So actually, my mistake. He's probably about 30% at the moment. Dodgy's probably on about 26. And Spence is right on that 24-25 marker. So he's going to extend the lead once all these guys pit as well.
Yeah, so that's 7 minutes a second that really comes into it.
Yeah. So we're on lap 12 now, so this will be the interesting point. Is this where he comes in?
Yeah, well, his last lap was a 1:38.5, so he's still posting very good laps at the moment, Tombo.
His two quickest laps have been the last 2 laps, lap 10-11. His two quickest.
How much range has the fuel got? That'll probably give us an indication as to how many laps he'll do.
He could probably do another 4 laps, three or 4 laps on the fuel. I don't know. His lap times are still looking strong though, so...
Well, Dodgy's brought in another half a second at the moment, so he was... Oh, no.
He lost 6 tenths to the last lap. Maybe he's gained a little bit this time through, but...
Yep.
Yeah, Zeedy's probably taken about a second and a half out of Jonesy though.
Yeah, but he's still only 36 seconds off the lead, which has remained fairly constant for the last lap or 2, I believe.
Yeah, it has.
38.1, so he's only gained 4 tenths on that last lap. After gaining about 6 tenths the lap before. But the thing is, he's got Flossie right behind him. It's hard to hold off that Canadian Club car, especially without getting a little bit thirsty as well on a Sunday night.
Well, Flossie hasn't shown the nose at all at the moment. It looks as though Flossie's happy to follow him around because he hasn't shown. I haven't seen him showing the nose once yet. He's just stuck on his butt.
Oh, it's hammer time for these two. It is hammer time. They do not want to hold each other up here.
Yeah, and that's a good call. So ZD needs to be head down. Trust that Flossie's just going to stay there and they're going to work together. They're already gapping Suitlad by about almost a second and a half now. And that's also protecting them from Tate as well. So these guys continue to work together. That's it. There you go. Tombo 22%.
Tombo's
Dodgy on 18. Spence likely to follow suit, and Jonesy is staying out. Jonesy's going on a lap.
ZD and Flossie have come around the last turn, and they are coming up onto the start-finish straight. So where will Tombo come out?
Battle of the strategies plays out now, folks.
Yeah, not really liking Jonesy's tyre wear at the moment, so I'm surprised he went that extra lap there. His tyres were looking the worst out of all the front runners there. Where is Tombo? Where is he? He's coming out now. He'll have ZD right.
Oh, this is going to be close.
ZD will be quicker though.
Tombo's got him, I think.
He has.
will be right on the back of him though. Second and a half here, but once you get into the braking zone, yeah, maybe about a second. We'll see how quickly Tombo can warm up those softs. Knowing Tombo pretty quickly.
Mediums.
Tombo's on mediums.
Yeah, this is where
it's the medium. It's the medium versus soft run to the end.
Yep,
fresh mediums though versus worn softs.
Yeah, there's not a lot of wear. I mean, it's Flossies have copped a bit of a beating, but ZDs are okay. ZDs are okay. I mean, he's got to go another 5 laps on them still. So by the time we get to lap 18, they might look a bit yuck. But at the moment, they're okay. I would expect ZD to bring in Tombo.
Well, ZD's is probably, his front right's probably half as good as Flossie's. Flossie does have a few extra laps on them already, though. So that might be another key as to why Flossie's happy to just follow behind ZD, especially with his lap times being quite quick at the moment. So Jonesy is only 12 seconds clear in the pits now. I think he'll probably fall back behind, likely even Dodgy at this point, and Madriski maybe. He may see himself down close to 9th or 10th by the end of this.
Yep.
So Tombo's through to take the lead as he crosses the line here. And ZD 1 second
out
behind
of the
him.
slip.
Yeah, so good job by Tombo. He's managed to hold that there.
That was a great outlap by Tombo. Great outlap.
It was.
Oh, agreed. Little jealous. But I mean, that's just really showing how much practice Tombo's put in this week and how locked in he is. As you said at the start earlier on this stream, once his guy's locked in.
Oh, he meant business tonight, didn't he?
Definitely,
crazy good.
Definitely.
This is the drive of the
He's actually
season
extended
so far,
He's extended by 2 to 3 tenths through centre S's there as we come up to turn 4, and ZD's just he wasn't. He was a bit out of shape going into that turn, so he's lost another tenth.
Yeah, you can be guilty on the softs of overdriving the car, can't you?
You can be, and he's got Flossie right behind him. He's also got Suitlad who's joining in the fight here, so I think Flossie might start to put a little bit extra pressure there. He does.
There.
But ZD still holds the line, and
and he's lost out, Suit Lad.
I think Flossie felt maybe he was a little bit too late on that move. It has just kind of redressed, which has made him lose that spot there. So look, good driving by everyone involved there, and that's just bringing Tate along for the ride as well. But
away goes Tombo.
2 seconds now, he's doubled the lead. And on those mediums, he's again blue in final sector, though he looks like a little bit of trouble coming through the final corner, but nothing really to get concerned about.
Yeah, look, what a great race by Tombo. I mean, for ZD to really have a chance, he needed to get in front of Tombo and put some time in the bank. Because I would expect over the last couple of laps that Tombo may even be a few tenths quicker.
Suitlad's gone for the inside move. I think here's where it's getting interesting is Flossie was happy to sit behind. Suitlad, I think, wants that spot.
Yep.
Suitlad's got fresher tyres than Flossie as well, so he's got a lot more to battle with, but he's now lost out to Tate in trying to make that move on ZD and having to pull out. So he's now 3rd to 5th there. He's got to work.
Well, that's given ZD a bit of breathing room. So maybe with a bit of breathing room, he can start to drive nice and clean and bring that gap in, because time is running out. If anyone's going to do anything about Tombo's dominance tonight, it has to be ZD, and it has to be now.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I think sometimes it's just keep it steady, keep it cool, keep it calm, and just do your lap times and just see what happens. Let it play out.
That's not how shake and bake roll, isn't it? It's you're either first or you're last, isn't it?
That's right. And that's obviously the winning attitude tonight, isn't it? Oh my God.
It has been, yeah. Well, Tombo's been first and last. He didn't like last, so he didn't stay there too long.
So look, we'll see what ZD does here, but look, he's put in a phenomenal race here. He's only 2 seconds behind Tombo, coming up the end of lap 15. Insane improvement throughout the night there. So, anything can happen over the last 3 laps here, and if he keeps his head down, I think he's got this. He's in a good spot right now.
And look, Tombo just got it a bit squirrely on the exit of that last turn, and ZD's brought in about 3 tenths on him up the straight. So, one mistake.
So Adam's asking if ZD, Flossie and Suitlad are still short shifting at the moment, or if they kind of filled up to go hard out. I wasn't paying too much attention, but I did see ZD kind of rev it out a little bit down the front straight.
Yes, ZD's revving. He's going hard.
Yeah, ZD's got enough fuel to be pretty much revving it out. Maybe not to race 1 and 2 lengths, but still to be redlining it just that little bit.
Yep. Flossie's got a bit more and he's revving hard. Yeah, they're all going hard. No one's saving fuel now. But that's a battle of 4 here at the moment for second place. They just keep shuffling positions.
Well, I mean, it's only 1.9. Like, Tomo's holding the gap, but it is slightly under 2 seconds right now. So,
ZD would love to just focus ahead and reel in Tombo, but he's got to keep one eye on the mirrors, surely, at this point in time.
Well, I
mean, 1.5 eyes on the mirrors. All the action's behind him at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it comes to a point where you work together to a point, and then it's like, okay, let's...
Oh,
a bit of a nudge. Flossie's giving him a nudge there.
That's like
But he's redressed, yep.
Not ideal.
Tate's on the outside, though, can't get it done. But I mean, that's the point here, really, is you get to the point where, okay, we've worked together, it's the last 2 laps, game on. Thanks for the tow, thanks for the help.
Yep.
Tate's got to run.
Yeah, Tate will get... He's got a good run here. He's just moving to the inside.
Did Flossie get a little sideways, I think, on the curbing on the exit there?
He did. Flirted with a penalty, actually.
Nice job to hold on, but yeah, Tate's going to nail this down into turn 1. Suitlad will look to capitalise as well, I think, by just holding back a little bit and getting the run on the exit of turns 2 and 3 and hoping to get a run onto turn 4. Again, ZD's been given that little bit of a breathing space there, so second last lap is in second spot. This is amazing driving here. Good job, ZD.
But it's out to 2.5 second lead now to Tombo, so it's all over unless Tombo spins and does something silly. So he's got 3 from 3. But
well, the green on that this is the point where I'm just head down. I'm not even now paying attention to that delta. I know he's out that far, so I'll be like, right, focus on these laps, focus on my own times, and just clear these guys behind me.
Yep.
This battle for third now is heating up.
Is it ever? And yeah, their tyre life shows that battle. Suitlad's got the best tyres of all of them, so if anyone can make an opportunity, it's going to be him. As we see Flossie run a little wide there, Suitlad has got a run, but he's on the wrong side here. Can he get the switch back, which again puts him on the wrong side, so he's just got to sit back a little bit and get the run down there.
Back up!
Triple switchback, gets it done.
He does.
Those front right tyres are not looking good for Flossie there, or Tate here. So Suitlad may even make a run for 30 on the final lap.
Yeah, look, he's a good chance at getting Tate too. He's in the slip and his tyres are significantly better.
He may not be too close enough here for turn 1, but he may be able to get a good run coming into turn 4 here if he can just get turn 1 and 2 fine.
And Flossie, what's Flossie doing? Oh no, looks like Flossie was going to have a crack around the outside there for a second.
Just let him know he's still here. Don't ignore me.
Yeah. So another chance for Suitlad here.
Tate going super defensive there, trying to get the slip off of them.
I don't think Suitlad got the greatest exit out of the centre S's there because he wasn't able to do a lot along that straight. But now he can. Yep. Oh no.
So
Tate says no, go around the outside. Go if you want it, go around the outside.
So
and parks it on the apex.
Yeah, Tate a little bit, yeah. Nice line there by Tate, good defence, but he's...
Tate not giving him a lot of options. He's saying, if you want it, you got to go around the outside. The apex is mine.
Yeah, this is great racing here by Tate. He's putting the car right where it needs to be, not giving Suitlad any sort of look in here.
Oh, he cannot turn that car in with those tyres at the moment. It is screaming at him.
Here's the pressure though. Final corner is a left-hander where those front rights really need the grip here. So he may be a little bit compromised with Suitlad. Got a bad run into the corner. Oh, Tate's got a little wide here. He's defending here. I think Suitlad's just running a little bit too wide now. He may not get the full run here. There's not much of an overlap.
Get in behind. Yeah, no, I think Tate's got it. Suitlad needs to be behind him, not dragging him beside.
This is going to be close.
Great race there by ZD for second
well
spot. Tate holding off Suitlad for third, Flossie in 5th. And they're... First Milo home is 5th. Is 6th place.
Well done to our winner. And well done to our winner. Boringly successful tonight. Tombo has shown a masterclass in Split 2. First, and first. The perfect card.
Just eyes on Touchy in 13th here. He's come back out of the pits, fresh softs. He's run purple at the second sector. I know his race time's not going to be crash hot, but is this just a ploy to get fastest lap?
Possibly.
Well, he's hugging the barrier.
Fastest lap, and he just misses out by a 10th and a half.
So well done, Tombo. 3.5 seconds clear in that in the final race of the evening. Zedi drove a masterful race there. I thought he was unlucky. It's a shame he couldn't get away from a battle pack there towards the end of the race. He could have made a real battle of it. Tate. Followed by Suitlad in an amazing battle for the final podium position. But the night belongs to Tombo, so well done.
Yeah, great job, Tombo. 3 from 3. We'll see what happens to that penalty from race 1, I think it was, 2. It's been an insane night, who knows. But yeah, revel in the champagne while you can, man. It was an amazing job tonight. And I just want to shout at ZD, sticking it in there for second spot. Race 3. Good time from everyone there, and just great show and entertainment from everyone on the grid tonight. It was insane racing everywhere.
It was fantastic, yeah, absolutely. Flossie bringing it in for 5th, Mid-Risky, the first of the Sunday's casuals, for 6th. Then Spence in 7th, Dodgy came in 8th, Daz Patron in 9th, not the best evening for him. Evil One in 10th, Jonesy 11th, Hippos had a shocker as well. And Untouchables, well, 10 laps down. We don't know what's happened there, but clearly not paying his pit crew enough.
He thought it was Greg Murphy and had a 5-minute penalty.
All I can say is, guys, oh my God, I can see the Michael Jordan gif now saying, I'm back. From Tombo tonight. It's just, that's it. I'm back.
Oh. So that's what's happened the last few weeks. You've been playing baseball.
Maybe, yeah, he's been off. in the Field of Dreams or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has just watched Space Jam: The Return, hasn't he? Space Jam: The Legacy.
something like that. Yeah, he's been playing with aliens. Some of it's rubbed off on him.
So, guys, a great round of racing tonight. The 86s, every time we come out in the 86s, they produce close, tight, ridiculously entertaining racing. They've been a good choice for our one make series this year. Yeah, look, another fantastic round in the 86s. So,
Yeah.
but as we round up the Split 2 race for round 7, you guys, I know you have to go and do your Div 1 drive this evening. Your Split 1 drive. So you guys will be racing against each other.
I may not be driving that well tonight. We'll see.
You and me both.
I'll be
mate.
out there. I'll be out there. It may not be driving.
That was taxing. That was, yeah. I'm going to have to regather myself after that. So
I need a
exciting.
nap. I need a nap that saps all my energy.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Good job on comms.
Yeah, thanks, visuals, Ando. Thanks, Devil. That was awesome tonight.
Yeah, cheers, guys. All right, have a good evening.
See you
You
guys.
too. Oh, man.